Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time for another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Tuesday, Mosh Pit. I felt like doing a greed run today because I know we've had a couple of shorter episodes, and depending on how the greed run goes, maybe we'll do another one, or possibly just a regular run. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But thank you all very much for the support. I hope your Tuesdays have gone off to a great start. Here's your artwork of the day, brought to you by JJ Miko 21. Title thread was a quick doodle. If this is a quick doodle, I'm scared to see what like an actual not quick doodle would look like. They also posted, thanks for the content to fall asleep to. No, thank you, JJ Miko, for taking the time out to make this really awesome line art drawing. Really love that kind of style, like the scratchiness and just it's almost similar to pixel art in a way, because you have to use your imagination to kind of see what the artist was going for, then you kind of fill out the blanks in between, and it's good stuff. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness, well, this might be a short Creed fight. Seed day is going to be 6 November, Romeo, Mike Whiskey, Golf, Bravo. We've got Equality, Jacob's Ladder, and freaking Mega Mush. I mean, if you're just going... I guess the game just... Wow, I think Wafer, too. And Spoonbender, what is going on? I mean, I guess if the game just truly doesn't want us to, to take too long, then on top of that, we get the Counterfeit Penny, too. What is this run? Yeah, screw it. I'm going to go over here. Okay, well... I'll go for Found Soul because, yeah, I don't really need, we're like, Equality is just completely useless here. But getting the Counterfeit Penny before starting would be ideal. So we get Found Soul, which is basically just going to be an Incubus, and then we can just do that. We are going to lose the Soul Heart, but again, that's small potatoes compared to what we stand to get and stand to gain here if we can end up getting the Counterfeit Penny before even doing anything else. I totally forgot that Found Soul did that. So, yeah. So we're going to start off with the Counterfeit Penny. And I guess just go ahead and just wreck shop here. Because the game clearly wants to give us a free win. And you know what? I'm not going to say no to it. But I guess the game also wants us to just hurry up and get to the regular Eden run. Look, I just felt like playing Greed today. Like, I don't know. I was like, we've had a couple of short episodes. And, you know, I appreciate getting the shorter episodes, even though yesterday was a little bit of a sketch scenario here, but you know, I mean, I'll take the free win. There you go, just like that. We are done with the first floor, regular floor anyway, and look at 34 cents. So, excuse me, obviously gonna take Wafer. Everything is half, basically all the damage that we take is gonna be half off, and wow, we even get Small Rock. So I guess we'll take Small Rock. I would love to get Spoonbender as well. Not that it's really going to matter with us having Jacob's Ladder. Upward Inflection. If we can get Spoonbender, that'd be great. I mean, Dreamcatcher is kind of useless. I wouldn't say necessarily it's like phenomenal in Greed mode. Like, yes, you would gain like a half Soul Heart every now and then, but it's not like we need to make like a special move for it. But obviously the Wafer is going to be huge because it essentially doubles our health as it rounds down all the damage we're going to take down to a half heart, or if we were going to take a full heart of damage, it would round it down to 1 full heart, or 2 full heart of damage, it would round down to 1 heart. And as you see here, it's not quite enough to get us a full charge on Mega Mush to keep it like self-perpetuating. But if we end up finding the 4.5 volt, then we're talking about some... some quick floors here. Obviously, we can't really go for a Devil Deal. Not that we would want to anyway, because we don't need a Devil Deal here. We've got everything that we need in terms of damage with Mega Mush. Are we going to take the sign of us getting the Wafer as a... It's just going to be a signal that we're going to go for Angel Deals here. And that's fine. We haven't gone for Angel Deals in a Greed fight in a very long time. So this is going to be the 11th wave, which is going to get us almost back to a full charge on Mega Mush, which we can then go for on the next floor, and just simply walk all over it. Literally walk all over the floor. Definitely take it. I will take it. Thank goodness we have Jacob's Ladder against Double Orange Champion Dookie as well. Double Orange Duke is pretty gnarly because of not necessarily because of the amount of flies that he spawns, but because of the type of flies that he spawns, which in this case are the flies that basically when you kill them, they turn into the cross shot death rattle there. You just saw that. So Jacob's Ladder is going to help keep them at bay and pretty much chain kill them there before they get close to us and deal damage. So again, we're going to ignore the Devil Deal, go for Spoonbender, which would be nice. Took us 20 cents to get there. Oh, one quad shot, quad shot one time. Well, we tried. Okay, so we're gonna end up. Yeah, this is one heck of a start, I gotta say. And we're also gonna start off the next floor with a full charge of Mega Mush, essentially right at the beginning. So, wow, what a start! And before going any further, we'll go on over to the last week's episode of the question of the episode from last week's episode, I meant, which was, what's your take on Sanguine Bond now that we finally used it properly? Not that it was like my fault that we didn't use it properly, obviously, but you know, the fact is that, like, obviously the last time that we were able to use it, we got a little bit wrecked by Curse the Blind Eucharist, because obviously the Sanguine Bond is totally useless inside of Angel Deals. So yeah, faster we can get through these floors here, these waves here, the better that it's going to be for us. If we can actually get through an entire greed wave in the span of one full charge of a Mega Mush, that would be ideal, because then we can just chain the boss kills and stuff. So go ahead and kill them, yada yada yada, yeah. It's gonna be Wrath, and it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be more Wrath. Gotcha. Okay. Well, we almost got through the entire wave there. If we had a little bit more movement speed, I think we definitely could have done it. Small Rock obviously killed that, but yeah, 43 cents after the second floor essentially is that's all counterfeit penny. But yeah, look at this horrible movement speed. Again, luckily we don't have to worry about taking too much damage. However, it doesn't mean that we want to just get like chain stomped by Widow or Wretched. So we got to be careful. You saw us trying to get away there from Widow, and we just simply do not have the movement speed to do so. And our tears rate is also really, really bad. Like, our stats in this run are horrible. Holy Mantle, which is going to help us out a little bit, but it's not going to help us on the damage department, just the survivability department. One bomb gets us possibly maybe a key out of this Tinted Rock. Okay, well, we got a bomb back anyway, so that's fine. Obviously, we want to go into the item room. No need to use 5 cents, we can just simply do this. I am tempted to open the golden chest, though. And boy, howdy, you're just rocking and rolling with these items here, game. Okay, so I think this is a half price item, even though the eraser is not really going to do much. Oh my god, that is car battery. We maybe could erase something here. Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's fine. That's totally fine. We get some value out of eraser. Totally fine with that. Let's take car battery for obvious reasons. Battery pack, I mean, it gives us a charge, so sure. Okay, Jar of Flies is a little bit sad. I think I am gonna buy a key here. We'll buy 2 keys just in case. Just in case we need it on the next floor. And turns out we didn't, because we had a bunch of keys there. We could buy one more, technically almost 2 if we get a bomb, and get a nickel out of that keeper, but I think we're looking okay so far. So anyway, going to last week's, now that we've gotten through the entire floor, last week's question of the episode here, I said, what is your take on Sanguine Bond now that we finally got to use it properly? The most upvoted comment came in from Ripped Cripper, who said, it feels like I rarely have the health to spare on early floors where it matters, since usually you're stuck with whatever HP you enter the Devil Deal with, but it does make up for bad Devil Deals, or at least gives a chance to salvage them. And yeah, I mean, I totally agree with that. you know, if anything, the idea of Sanguine Bond can relate to you just how good are you surviving the early game, and being able to get through the early game efficiently enough and safely enough to really provide you with that all important HP that you need, extra HP anyway, to be able to like say, hey, we're gonna go all the way with sacrifice rooms here, and it's gonna be great. Hosts are gonna be the death of Magic Mush here, or Mega Mush. But of course, we do have the car battery, so we'll get to have double use out of it, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, so if you want to look at it in sort of like an obtuse way, you could say that, you know, if you have the ability to play early sacrifice rooms, that is indicative of your play of your skill level to stay safe and to keep your HP at healthy levels. So use it as sort of like a measure of skill in a way. In a way, I don't want to make it seem like I'm elevating myself, but you know, it's just a basic way of thinking about it, like an outside of the box sort of mentality to say like, okay, if we can consistently use these sacrifice rooms on a safe level, then we can assume that, hey, we're probably not that bad at this game. Thank God we get a movement speed upgrade. Half price, yeah. Well, I guess Mom's Heals, they do give you a little bit more contact damage, and we are dealing lots of contact damage with Mega Mush, but I mean, come on. We don't need any more contact damage. We're good. So the second most upvoted comment came in from Writer's Block Doc 448, who said, only really powerful when you have ways to facilitate it. It's really hard to get a lot of use out of it without some kind of HP generation or a way to keep the Devil Deal open. No, we don't. We do not take Thunder Thighs here. Camo Undies are just kind of a big nothing burger of an item for us here. And yeah, again, if you can somehow, speaking of Sanguine Bond, if you can somehow swing it to where you can get use out of Sanguine Bond on a regular basis, then you should use it as much as possible. I think that with Sanguine Bond, you know, getting to sacrifice rooms, keeping the Devil Deal open, you know, again, your ability to consistently gain Devil Deals and keeping yourself safe using sacrifice rooms. What's going on here? Get out of here. And getting those second floor Devil Deals, or whenever you get a Devil Deal and get Sanguine Bond, is crucial. It's a very good goal to get. So, you know, oh my gosh, we get Sigil of Baphomet too, as if we needed any more survivability on this run. I think honestly, Counterfeit Penny is probably just going to be better. Like, because of car battery, we're going to have the double duration of Mega Mush, so we really don't need Sigil of Baphomet because we're already invincible. Yeah, so that's how you do that right there. It's gonna be a Krampus fight. Notice how I was able to keep the Camo Undies, so it's technically not really a nothing burger of an item. I'm gonna buy Speedball just to speed us up a little bit more. That's funny, game. It's real funny. You know what? I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction of me opening that chest. You can just stay there unopened. Last but not least, the third most upvoted comment came from Girl Repellent, who said, personally, I would use it if I had excess HP or HP generator. It's like a sacrifice room without the pattern. And, you know, that's another thing that kind of appeals to people with Sanguine Bond, is that the fact that, like, you know, you don't know what you're going to get from it. You can get a whole lot of nothing, or you can get a whole lot of something. Get a second shot at quad shot here. Okay. Well, I'm going to wait on taking that before we start tapping it, because obviously I want to use the Yarrow rune on all the items in here, all the money. So I got to be careful I don't pick up anything. Basically, I don't want to pick up any money until we're ready. And again, yeah, it just comes down to being able to use Sanguine Bond, being able to use it and keep those Devil Deals alive The hosts are just deliberately trolling us now. Came out of hiding just to destroy that one fatty batty. I can do it. Doing a pretty decent job at staying away from our money. We end up grabbing one. Man, just look at our stats if we didn't have Magic Mush. By Magic Mush, I mean Mega Mush, obviously. Like, this would be rough. I mean, real rough. So, again, I'm going to use the Yara rune to double all the money in here. I'm just going to do that now before I forget or accidentally pick up something. And we get Lusty Blood as well as Twisted Pear. The Filigree Feather would have been interesting, but it's not. Not anymore. Lusty Blood, however, is fantastic. And then we're starting with 29 cents. Let's see where we end up here. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. Gonna hit 99 cents easily. Yeah, 99 cents. Look at that. So we can buy that HP back that we just used for Twisted Pear. We're gonna be able to get Quad Shot, which is great. Robo Baby, rather have some HP. Maybe get a 2 of diamonds. You know, hearts doesn't really do anything for us. Let's see, Strength card, Temperance Machine, Chariot card, Empress card. Yeah. Yeah, this is really not a great shop. I'm just gonna go ahead and pass on that. Oh, we haven't even been in the item room. What am I doing? We'll take Mother's Wig, which is going to give us the ability to spawn some spiders here and there. And we are already on the final shop here. Very, very fast greed run, but again, with us having, yeah, this gives us fun. It didn't give us a Tears Up, but we have Quad Shot, so it wasn't going to go up anyway. Another Tears Up, sure. But as expected, with starting with Mega Mush, obviously it's going to be an absolute nightmare for the game to try to kill us. And with the volleys that we're getting from Twisted Pear here, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Should we do another greed run or should we just do a regular Eden run? I'm kind of feel like we got a little gypped out of a greed run. I mean, again, I'm happy to have a free win. I was really interested. I was really in the mood for playing greed today. Something different on a Tuesday here. Double champion bloat. Double champion dead. There's our full charge. I'm actually curious to see how much damage we're actually going to be able to deal to Ultra Greed with Mega Mush, because I don't think I've ever had Mega Mush against Ultra Greed. And we get Brimstone here, which I mean, I guess we can take. Like, it's not really that big of a deal at this point, because we're not going to use it anyway. We're going to use Mega Mush, so Quad Brimstone, Jacob's Ladder, you know, the usual. We'll take Stapler just for a little bit more damage. Blood Claw doesn't matter. Starter deck doesn't really matter either. No. I do not want to accidentally use and give up our Mega Mush here. So we get double Holy Mantle here. It's great. And then we're just going to take, I guess, Blind Rage in case if somehow we run out of invincibility before Ultra Greed is dead. But my prediction is that he's going to die very quickly. I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's just the facts here. My coins don't matter. So let's see how Ultra Greed just holds up against Mega Isaac. Yeah, have you ever seen Ultra Greed get bullied before? Yeah, this is just like a battle. This is like Godzilla versus King Kong right here. Or Godzilla, of course. Godzilla's the best. Yeah, that was an insanely quick greed run, I gotta say. Oh, apparently it would be cool if we could destroy the greed statue. That'd be neat. Honestly, I say let's run it back one more time. One more time. I mean, that greed run was like there was nothing. Like it was just set. So I'll take it. Wow, this tears rate. Papa 360 November Juliet 2 Alpha. We've got Monster Manual. Yeah, I mean we have to take this. So at least we get a little bit of help with our tears rate already, thanks to Skinny on Mushroom. We'll play this Demon Judgment here very carefully and gingerly. We get Synth Oil. Good. Okay, so we've already taken care of our biggest problem, which was our tears rate, which then turned into our damage, or lack thereof. So good. And we started with Angry Fly here, and also got Harlequin Baby from Monster Manual. So already, like, we're off to a rockin' start here. It's no, like, you know, start with Mega Mush start or anything, but, you know, it's okay. I wasn't expecting doing 2 greed runs today. I thought we would just do 1 and then maybe a regular Eden run, but again, you can't. That first run was just an appetizer, you know. Like it's a feel good run just to get warmed up here. Brand new day. I love appetizers. Sometimes I love the appetizers more than like the main entrees. Like, what's your favorite appetizer? It comes down, for me, it comes down to mozzarella sticks versus fried calamari. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking out there, what kind of rich bougie places are you eating? They got fried calamari as an appetizer. Oh ho ho. Well, down here you see we got some pretty amazing seafood restaurants, and fried calamari is very, very common as an appetizer. Although I do know that it can be an entree. But at the same time, though, like Olive Garden already has fried calamari, so I love fried calamari. I love it. One of my favorite things ever. But mozzarella sticks, though. I mean, you put some mozzarella sticks in me, they are not long for this world. I'm gonna tell you something right now, brother. They are going to be consumed. I can't believe a bomb did not hit Envy at all. They're going to be consumed at a rapid pace. Like, they are gone. Just stick a fork in them and they're done. All right. So I don't know. It comes down to those two for me for sure. The pentagram here, which is a good damage up. Also going to increase the chance of us getting a devil deal on the next floor. Like, increase our overall chances anyway, but like it's guaranteed, obviously. So, let's go buy a key. Let's see what's inside of our item room. We got to get in there first. A bit light on the HP, obviously. But I don't really want to go into the curse room. I mean, we could, or we could just load up on soul hearts for now. Just call it there, which is what I'm going to do. So we buy 3 soul hearts. I'm fine with that. Yeah, this is overall not a bad start. I don't know, man. Like, for appetizers, it's really, really hard for me to say no to mozzarella sticks. Like, I love cheese sticks. Don't get me wrong. Mozzarella sticks are, like, seriously my jam. But there's something... I don't know, man. Like, I'm already flip-flopping back and forth. Yeah, I guess we can use Plum Flute. I think I've ever used Plum Flute and Greed. This should be interesting. See how long she lasts here. I don't know, man. Fried calamari is just so good. If I had to make an ultimate ruling, I guess I would take mozzarella sticks over fried calamari. If I only could choose one. If I could only choose one, I guess I would just barely, and I mean barely, let mozzarella sticks win. But man, that is hard to give up. That is real difficult for me to give up. He's Plum Flute here and just let Baby Plum kind of do her thing while making it impossible to see what else is headed our way. Yeah, see, you kind of lost me there, Plum Flute, because the thing is that, like, she's gone now, and if we use Monster Manual, we would still have the benefits of Monster Manual. So I think, honestly, I think the Monster Manual is just better than the Plum Flute here in Greed. Look, I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt, but it just didn't work out. Me and Baby Plum are just not, we're not destined to be friends. Ever. You know, it's like Baby Plum's one of those items, like it's like one of those people who are just like, you see every now and then, and like they just happen to share company with you, but you don't really like them. You know, it's one of those like, I mean, I guess you can join us, but like I'd prefer you didn't, sort of thing. Like that's kind of how Baby Plum is for me. Definitely want movement speed here with Caffeine Pill. Yeah, we'll take another movement speed here, and this has the potential to ball out of control. Spades, Ace of Diamonds. Okay, so I'm going to drop one of the Ace of Diamonds here. Then we'll go back and use the other one in here.
Ace of Diamonds.
And that will give us a very cheap HP upgrade, which I'm 100% for. And wow, 1 cent lump of coal. Oh my Gertie. If we can make this happen, I'll be happy. Full card saves us half of a soul heart. We cannot get those. Oh man, I would have to use the Ace of Diamonds. I'd have to use the Ace of Diamonds to get the lump of coal, which in Greed, that's a little bit too expensive. Man, I really wish we just had 1 penny. Oh well. Okie dokie. Mini Mush. So Mini Mush is going to give us a speed down, or speed up and range up. We are moving way too fast now, and we have Eden's Birthright here. That's a free triple choice item. I'm not going to give you the opportunity game. All right, so the Ace of Diamonds is going to turn all enemies into coins. And what we really, really want is like to get a bunch of egglets on the ground and then pop them and then turn those into coins. Now this will also reroll all the coins currently on the ground, which is fine because they have a chance to turn into something of a different denomination, which would be even better. Loving our DPS right now. I'm going to use Monster Manual again, which is going to give us Bob's Brain, which is still, I guess, technically better than what Baby Plum was doing for us. We also might not just even need to use the Ace of Diamonds here. Save it for a later, more difficult floor. What? Excuse me, what hit us over here? Okay, all right. Let's settle it down a little bit here, the game. This is ridiculous. I have no earthly idea what hit me over here. It appeared to be... Come on. It appeared to be that the Diglett already teleported, but apparently we ran into it. Which seems pretty sus considering the fact that that Diglett already moved. But whatever, I guess. Hey, Gabriel, I'm going to need you to back up off me. You need to give me some space here. I'm not going to use the Ace of Diamonds, obviously. Got a Robo Baby. Out of all the targets you hit, Bob's Brain, you just happen to hit the tiny spider, huh? Actually kind of impressive. I couldn't do that deliberately if I tried. Hence the word deliberately. I am going to go in the curse room. We get Guppy's Eye, which is, again, kind of a big nothing of an item here. And I am... Wow, look at that. One bomb gets us a guaranteed 10 cents. I am going to use Birthright here. Our speed's already maxed out. So I'm going to take Blood Bag just to give us more red hearts. We should try to re-roll for a bomb. All right, congrats, game. You got us. Oh no, man. This run's starting to feel kind of cursed a little bit. That's funny, game. You wanted bombs, huh? Well, here's your bombs! Get the actual Robo Baby. This is going to be 2 boss items we get from Pandora's Box, which gave us more HP. I will take. But we're going to need something a little bit spicier than what we've got right now. End up using our Ace of Diamonds here. Pretty much have to with that wave. Guardian Angel, which is not necessarily a good thing. So combo there with the tears of Robo Baby and our regular tears to stop us from getting hit by that charging dangle. Gonna get rid of the nubs here just so we don't have any errant shots at our way that we weren't really expecting. Alright, so money is still kind of an issue on this run. And we've wasted a lot of it re-rolling crap, so... It's a maxed out tears rate. And shot speed. Almost, like, literally like 100th off of a maxed out tears rate, which is fine. I honestly didn't even see war here. I just thought a bunch of troll bombs just came out of nowhere. So I'm going to keep using Monster Manual. We end up getting... Oh, Lil Chub. Lil Chubby. Which is an oxymoron. There we go. And it's going to be double Carrion Queen, which this is going to be a nightmare. I mean, thank God we have Robo Baby. And I guess Little Chubby to an extent, but still, this is gonna be a chore right here. And I'm not gonna lie, Stanley, I need you to just come up with something a little bit better than Guppy's Eye here for us. I mean, we didn't even get Guppy's Eye from you. And a Krampus fight. Okay, Lump of Coal is acceptable, even though we wanted to buy it earlier. I don't think that we can realistically roll here. I think we should just go to the next floor, see what premium items exist, and then, yeah, make a decision there. Oh, with one key we could... All right. Another Tears Up, which is at this point a little bit laughable because we just don't need tears anymore. And I think Raw Liver is a good pickup here. Gives us a full heal along with 2 Red Heart containers. Get some bombs, okay. I'm gonna drop a bomb here. I'm trying not to hit the reroll machine, and we hit it anyway. E-Twanky, we already found out that didn't work. Go check out the item room, and yep. Item rooms, everybody. Those item rooms have been shockingly bad. Impressively bad, I would say. Sweet Guardian Angel again. I think that's all the blorbs. I think they're all dead. Again, just imagine us with a little bit more raw damage here. We would be in really good shape. I'd like to have double the amount of damage that we've got right now. 6.81 is kind of pathetic. Sister's Vis, so enemies get a free boss fight here. There we go. Now, 7-cent divorce papers are only tempting because it's just a half-price item. I mean, it does give us a bone heart, I guess, but yeah, there we go. We want damage. Don't really need or want HP. You gain maximum chunkage here. Look at the damage with Lump of Coal. That is just gorgeous. I'm purposely not using Monster Manual here, just because there's no real reason to. Like, this floor is pretty much over, and I'd rather jump start the next floor because it's the final floor. Remember. Honestly, shout out to Monster Manual. Okay, hilarious game. Shout out to Monster Manual. You're better. That's what we need. We need a t-shirt or a poster that's like Monster Manual, better than Plum Flute. Not a great item, but, you know, we're getting more use out of it than we did Plum Flu, that's for sure. Now, if Baby Plum stayed on the screen for the entire time, then, like, now we're talking. But she doesn't. She just buggers off wherever, like, after, like, a couple of seconds. So it's really not a great item. And speaking of not great, these Devil Deals, everybody. That's why I use it. Get 4.5 volt, which I guess question mark. Yeah, multiple uses on Monster Manual is fine, but man, slim pickings here. A decent amount of money to start off. We don't need any more keys, so we could buy a key to see what this tarot card is, but I'd rather just save it for a premium item. All right, so here we are on the final shop. Again, not really feeling anywhere near comfortable as we did on the last run. Oh my god. Oh, mercy. Well, this is definitely not a, we want to take a gamble with the Crooked Penny time, but obviously love to get Magic Mush here, and we were going to get Magic Mush. And then from there, I don't know, maybe we will use the Crooked Penny. For now, we got to get through one more round of greed waves here. Not losing too much HP. Movement speed is kind of making us slide all over the place, so we got to be careful about that. Game's trying to spawn stuff on me as usual. Per the usual. Good damage here with Lump of Coal. Really, really strong damage. That's only going to go up as we use Magic Mush. Oh, there's creep there, of course. Silly me for thinking that it was safe to go there with the enemy being dead. Remember, just because an enemy's dead in Isaac does not mean they're dead. Triple famine? Big fan. How many bosses are we going to summon here, game? That range is just sick, nasty, crazy. I'm gonna walk out and walk back in real quick. I mean, we might as well buy Magic Mush now. Just to get rid of the spikes because they just get in the way. Get quad. Okay. Yeah. Take black powder all day, every day here, bro. That is a phenomenal item. And let's just see, just for funsies. Oh, wow. Look at that. Maximum value there. We get car battery, monster manual. Yeah, I'm 100% down for that. Get a free squeezy, which didn't really do anything for us, but you know what? That's okay. So with Ultra Greed, we're going to have car battery, monster manual, and 4.5 volt, which means we're going to get multiple uses out of this thing. Got the Fungi transformation, which did give us an HP upgrade. So first rip is going to give us Demon Baby and Guardian Angel again. I'm not sure why Monster Manual prefers Guardian Angel here. I forgot that we had black powder for a second. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. You're not stopping me from drawing the circle. Not a lot of damage, but you know what? It's honest damage. Bob's Brain, which is fine, and Mongo Baby, which is also fine. You see that coin try to get sucked in by Guardian Angel? Look at the size of that pentagram we're dealing. All right, next two is going to be Little Abba Ding Dong, and I think Boiled Baby. And we're running circles around him right now. Literally. It's a second Little Abba Ding Dong, which is actually pretty huge. And maybe a second Bob's Brain. Okay. That's so many mobs. Sissy! How you doing, little sissy? Sorry. Sissy has made it. Little Spewer to finish the job here. Man, oh man. This ended up being a really crazy build here with the car battery and Monster Manual. Look at that. Just running literal circles around Ultra Greed. What a run. What a fun couple runs. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this double shot of Greed. If you did, make sure you click that like button. Love to see these videos get to 3,000 likes so we can do the Glitch Chaos run. And again, thank you very much for all the kind words and support. I appreciate it. Hope you had a great start to your Tuesdays. As always, see you all next time. Today's question of the episode is, what did you think of Monster Manual in this episode? Have you ever seen it used before? Do you use it with car battery? Post them in the comments down below, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like Sampudu and Kristen Johnson. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.